actually snowing in the wee early mornings today. It doesn't seem like it's stuck in a lot of places though. And with that in mind, what's going on today? I was reading this, how apparently it says DoorDash is now going to use drone delivery. It's through, I guess, a partnership with Google Wing's drone delivery. It says DoorDash pilots drone delivery in Australia through first of its kind partnership with Wing. To my knowledge too, Wing has their own delivery app, so which one would you actually use in this case, the DoorDash or the Wing one? And apparently with this, it says, I guess the DoorDash is going to use their tech. It says the Wing delivery app has been the primary way to access Wing's drone delivery service since our first deliveries. Today, we're excited to take the first step towards opening our platform so Wing's drone delivery service can be accessed via third-party apps. To kick things off, we're partnering with global on-demand delivery leader DoorDash for a pilot of this new functionality in Logan, Australia. And with that, there's all these marketing materials and all that where they say you could get small household items, for example, in about 15 minutes or less. It's kind of interesting too. Has anyone actually used this before? Where, according to this, it says clear this spot as an example. So you have to designate a certain spot to actually drop the items. But it makes you wonder if more companies will be using the platform now too. And is Google going to dominate the air, I guess, that quickly, at least in Australia anyways? Eventually, would you prefer if these apps, for example, that deliver things like food and groceries were all automated, a robot, an autonomous car, or do you still prefer to have an actual human doing the deliveries? And then this was kind of interesting to read, as it seems like a lot of people are commercializing the airspace per se. And you'd normally think companies like Skydio would be all about hardware, right? But reading this, it sounded like they're expanding into services to help people get things like waivers. It says, introducing Skydio Regulatory Services. Advance your drone program beyond visual line of sight. With Skydio Regulatory Services, we partner with your organization to streamline drone program documentation, demystify the waiver approval process, and help you unlock the full potential of autonomy-enabled operations from ground up. Skydio's unique position, coupling trustworthy autonomous drones with an experienced regulatory team, can help take your drone program to the next level. Whether you are just establishing your drone program or leveling up to BVLOS and advanced operations, we leverage our expertise to simplify and accelerate the process. And they basically show you all these materials, for example, on getting approval for things like beyond visual line of sight operations, and I would assume for autonomous drone operations as well in terms of the future. It just makes you think too. It's so complicated and all that, where you have to have all these companies charging, I guess, hundreds of dollars to help people navigate through the process and all that, even though in some cases the line of sight rules, they make absolutely no sense. For example, a recreational person flying around a tree, oh, I lost visual line of sight for like, what, 1 second, even though I know exactly where it is with the screen and all that. That's quote illegal and all that. So that's a little unfortunate in terms of that commercialized aspect, where you can see, I guess, what the result is. The focus isn't so much in terms of more common sense, it's more services and so forth to help you navigate through this, I guess, system. That's a little unfortunate in that sense. Would that be something too, if for a company like Skydio, where eventually, let's just say, that part of their business will be their most profitable, instead of actually selling hardware and all that? I actually wouldn't doubt it. If you're doing all this work, it's almost like a lawyer, right? Alright, see you guys later.